These are the most perfect things I've ever made.
And I was actually so intimidated to make sourdough bagels, but then I found this recipe that looked so easy. I thought it was going to be too good to be true, but the texture on these is perfectly chewy with the crusty outside, and the flavor is so good.
I'm speechless. I know you want to bite.
You're going to need 175 grams of a very happy active sourdough starter to combine with 250 grams of water, a tablespoon of honey, 10 grams of salt, and 500 grams of bread flour. Knead the dough until smooth, then transfer it to an oiled bowl and rest for an hour at room temp before leaving it in the fridge overnight. The next morning, take your dough out of the fridge and divide it into 8 even pieces. Just add and subtract little chunks as needed to get them each to about 120 grams. Now form each chunk of dough into a ball by stretching it to create a smooth top, and then seal off the open edges on the bottom by pushing and pulling the dough on your counter until it is all smooth and tight. Continue this process of dividing, weighing, and smoothing for all 8 pieces, then cover them to rest for about 15 minutes. Then it's time to shape them into bagels. So there's a few methods for how to do this, but the easiest is to just poke a hole in the center and then spin the bagel around your fingers until the hole is bigger than you think it needs to be. Trust me, they will close up as they rest and bake, so make them nice and big. And once they're all done, cover them for their final rest about an hour until they're a little puffy. They won't double in size. And now we're finally in the home stretch. Boil the bagels with 2 tablespoons of honey and a tablespoon of baking soda. They should float and boil for just about 30 seconds on each side before you take them out and sprinkle on whatever toppings you like. Load all of the bagels on a baking sheet and bake them at 450 for 15 minutes until they are perfectly golden brown. And you will have just made the best bagels of your whole entire life. I hope you give this one a try and be sure to follow along for my next video.